Hi, my name is Karen Jones. You're watching Point of View, Point of Me. Today is a relaxed Sunday. I've been blogging regularly now for I think almost a month, every day, faithfully. It's one of the first things I was asked to do when I joined this network marketing viral blogging system. Now I haven't completely jumped into the water. I've been thinking a lot about life and what I'd like my life to look like. And of course we all turn to money because money seems to be the door opener for a lot of things in life. And then of course I turn to the internet because the internet is so huge and the potential for making a lot of money with the internet is really enormous. And if you haven't figured that out by now, then you really should. I was looking at this cartoon that I cut out. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm going to read it to you. You see there's a mother and father, and then the son, and this is what it says basically. It says, the father's looking at a piece of newspaper and it says, Facebook buys app for $16 billion, right? And the father turns to his son and says, maybe someday you'll make an app. And the son says, I want to be a doctor or lawyer. And the father turns to the wife and says, he's such a disappointment. Can you imagine? Being a lawyer or a doctor was like the ultimate thing for parents when I was growing up. And in fact, my dad wanted me to get my MBA in business because he knew that business was an important thing to know about. And, you know, I really don't have answers for you. All I know is that I've been following the energy, and I follow energy. And I ask a lot of questions. That's one of my philosophies of life, is that if you don't ask a question, then you'll never really get the information that you seek. I've actually had a couple of responses to the questions I've been asking, which includes, what would I like my life to look like? I would like my life to look at like more of checking off that bucket list, you know? What did your bucket list look like? Have you been able to check off a lot of things on your bucket list? And I have. I've been extremely blessed in my life, and I am truly grateful to the gods, God, goddess, universe, mother, father, whatever you want to call it. That power, I'm so grateful for everything that I've achieved in my life. And then I asked, what else is possible? And so I've ventured into Empower Network. And if you go to my blog, Point of View, Point of Me, that's Point of You, Y-O-U, even though it's a play on words, once again. And I've come to another company, and they're called Dream Trips. And I don't know if you've seen it on Facebook, but it's this whole nother way of going on vacation and seeing the world. You know, the only way I get to see the world usually is by singing, which has been a great way to see the world. But, you know, how about being able to see the world and meet people and experience more than being restricted to having to, you know, get ready for the gig? Which is great, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying no to that, but there's something else. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about? Do you know what I mean? There's something more that you'd like to create in your life. And if you happen to be good with computers, or even if you're not great with computers, you can always learn. There's a technique. There's this company, Empower Network, is really just like offering it to you on a platter. I mean, in terms of if you're willing to invest, then you're willing to learn, then you will be successful. And I really know that to be true. So this is just a little Dream Trips is something that I'll be talking about, definitely blogging about and letting you know more about it. I know a lot of my friends and a lot of people are waiting to see what happens with me, and that's fine. But if you're daring and you're courageous and it feels right to you, does it feel light? Does it feel like, wow, that sounds really interesting? If you like to talk about your life, if you like to express, what would you like the world to look like? And if you could change the world, what would you do? If you had like millions of dollars, what would you do with that money? How would you invest it? Where would you go? There's so many things that I'd like to talk to you about, and I will talk to you more about what I see as the world changing and what I'd like to contribute to making that happen. But you're a contribution. Whether you see it or not, just by being you, your presence in this world is a contribution. So what else can you add to what you see around you to change things? Well, I think that blogging is a great way to do that. And I'm going to continue to blog and continue to talk to you. So stay tuned. Point of view. Point of me. Join Team Have It All. And let's have it all. Let's change the world one blog at a time. Karen Jones, signing off.